spoken about. Thank you, Shashikumarji, for emphasizing that. But then what you have done during the last 3 days have overwhelmed me, to be very frank with you. 6 p.m. you began every day and you went past 10 o'clock. 3 days, that means 12 hours total. You sat through 4 hours each every day minimum. And I could also see over 50 scholars and practitioners and spiritual heads from different parts of the world, not only from India, participated and generated incisive discussion and heart-searching, which followed heart-searching answers. A very gigantic effort, and the brain behind all this exercise must be that of Professor Gobinda Sapulai, whom I admire and with whom I have had the pleasure and privilege to work together, and the Shantigiri Research Foundation, the other two organizations. My pranam to all of you again for what you have done. Just one or two couple of observations, then I will be done. For two reasons. One is the valedictory speaker should not take freedom to ransack the beauty of what has already been done by making peremptory remarks as well as lengthy observations. So hence I will cut myself short by making 2 or 3 observations. Yes. One is the focus has been Hindu Dharma or Hindu religion, how it can reshape itself in the emerging scenario. Beautiful topic, a topic that needs to be discussed at various levels with all the seriousness which it requires. And that exactly has been what you have done during the last 2-3 days. But then let us ask 2-3 questions to ourselves. During the last 50-60 years, has anybody collected the correct figure of conversions from Hinduism to other religions that has taken place in this country? I have figures that 92% of those who converted to other religions have been from the Hindu fold. Newspapers carried all these things, the stories, and there were many people, research scholars, who did research on these things also. But how many of us, institutions or other agencies, it's not the business of the government to find out why people are getting converted to other religions, but then it is a very, very important aspect so far as the liberal-minded attitude of the Hindu society has been upholding all along. Number one. Number two, other religionists oppose, while they encourage conversion, they resist their own fold deserting their religion and embracing other religions. I'm happy the distinguished professor mentioned that Hinduism has always been a way of living. True. But then, have we lived a religion adequately and also with conviction, courage, fortitude and a strong faith in us that we should spread the brilliance of life through whatever we do in religion. Religion has to be rather released from shrines and textbooks and research centers, and it has to be brought into actual living. I'm not making any provocative statement, I believe, but this is what exactly you remember. Let us remember three great visionaries who rose to the level of great revolutionaries in those days did in India in the 17th, 18th, and 20th century. What did Shankaracharya? What did he do at a time when Hinduism faced very, very severe onslaught from other religions? He jumped into the fray and advocated not very aggressive, persuasive and programs and projects which appealed to people squarely and in the larger sense. And the second was Swami Vivekananda, who took the revolutionary aspect of Hinduism and also the humanistic aspect of Hinduism to such lofty ideals through which he shook the conscience of the whole world, not only Indians. Then came a quite different man, a more contemporary man, Mahatma Gandhi, whose interpretation of Hinduism, the way he lived, and the message that he left for humanity and left for Indians were all gave such a vision to Indians when the religion was facing very severe challenge. So when you are talking about, I am closing. When you are talking about challenges, my own feeling is let us not be very pessimistic. It may be an agnostic period that you and I are sharing, and more people want them to believe that they are not religious. Being religious is one thing, and living a life in religion is certainly another thing. There may be young people and other people who may not appear to be exposed to religious things. More and more young people are studying Hinduism with lot of interest nowadays than ever before. There are educational institutions, there are places where religion is rather practiced, and there are umpteen organizations which are involving in very productive social activities. So much so, people are brought into the orbit of socio-economic activities as part of their exercise to discover their potentials, and instead of meditating alone, the Shantigiri is the best example of an organization, a community of seekers who, realizing the profound significance of what we say the Guru Parampara. India is a land which has upheld over several centuries the significance of Parampara, Guru Parampara, which has upheld traditions, values, and when we speak about the values that we need, these are some of the things that that come to one's mind. So the Hindu Dharma, as we call, is a composite, holistic, pluralistic vision which is being understood by a large number of people. So let us take advantage of these things rather than bemoaning, oh, Hinduism is in danger. It may be in danger. What is in danger is our inertia. We may have to resist with creative responses rather than bemoaning and criticizing those people who adopt superior tactics than the Hindus. As Vivekananda ji said, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Uttishtada, Jagrada, Praptya Varan Nibodhita. This is what we have from Swami Vivekananda and others. Hinduism, as many scholars, Western scholars have expressed and analyzed, is a religion of not only today, it is a religion of eternal value, and it cannot be just washed aside as an insignificant, but then, as Mahatma Gandhi said, we have to get rid of the excretions that have gone into the religion. That might be one of the reasons why more and more people desert Hinduism and embrace other religions through conversion. So let some scientific thinking and concrete action go into these aspects also, from the title of the papers and also from the profile of the distinguished scholars who attended the this webinar series. I understand that many aspects have been very well covered. My one request is the fruits of this remarkable exercise be properly edited and made available for wider dissemination, so that people will know what a cross section of the post-COVID situation, cross section of individuals feel about this. Where does religion come in? Religion comes into our life at every moment of our being alive. It is that which keeps us alive and makes us different from animals. So let us be proud of these exercises. Let us encourage such exercises instead of criticizing what is the role of this and that. So I congratulate the collaborating organizations and the Shantigiri on this remarkable effort. I, on my own part, congratulate the participants and other learned scholars who found time and prepared their views and made it a remarkable exercise in self-discovery and development. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much for your perceptive observations, for your kind information. We do plan to publish the papers presented here in the form of a book. Over to Gopi now.
So we are highly thankful and all our gratitude to Dr. Radhakrishnan sir for participating and in making this very fundamental observations at this late hour. And you have very precisely brought together the fundamental visions on this, what constitute Hindu Dharma and what are the lacuna that we are facing. And this has, in such a brevity, you have enlightened us and motivated us. And as you suggested, we will have a soul searching of what has gone wrong and what we should do, as Shashumar sir also suggested. And more pertinently, as Dr. Ramadhav also has suggested. And his presentation was such a motivating presentation that instead of, making these regular exercises, the philosophers or such people should focus, or they should delve into these issues at the grassroots level and find solutions, at least at the theoretical level, to this transitory period in the global history. So that also we did not get time to examine or present the valid points made by the previous speakers. But we hope that in our coming volume, we will bring all these points and papers together and make it a very good volume.